Hello and welcome to the stream. Today we are here with our Ultimate Decades Challenge, and it is the year 1356, and we have a lot on our agenda today. That being said, my game is acting up a little bit, and it is telling me it's not wanting to respond, which I don't know what the deal is. It has been acting up all morning. I've been having trouble trying to get into it, so I don't know if we're going to be playing or not. I guess we'll sit here and we'll wait a little bit and see if it's going to let me in. But we can look at the spreadsheet, and I can go while we're waiting, and we can look at what's on the agenda for the day. We have a ton of birthdays that we need to get through, so I am hoping that is going to finally let me in, and we're going to be able to get started here. We have birthdays, lots of death rolls that we're going to have to do, and hopefully we can get through those and not lose any of our Sims. I don't know that that's going to be the case, but we're going to try. So we have that going on for today. And so let's jump into the live scene and take a look at our timeline and look at our birthdays for the, for the day, but definitely for the year. So let's go ahead and do that. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing good, and I am glad to be back with you guys. We are going to obviously do 1356, and then I will be doing 1357 and getting it ready for you guys for a video over on YouTube. So we have a lot going on that's going to be happening here. So we're going to hopefully be able to jump in to the game. So let's jump over to our live screen and we will take a look and see what's going on. So let's look at our spreadsheet. So for our spreadsheet, as you can see, we are in 1356. We need to try for a baby with Joetta today. We have Joanna Harding, Mackenzie Like, and Alaric Von Schwan aging up to a child today. Amir McNally needs to age up to a young adult, and Tayler Harding and Nally Like need to age up to a adult. And then for tomorrow, we need to try for a baby for Jalissa. And, excuse me. I got choked up. Then we have, we need to try for Taylor for a baby. And Hugh Arundel is aging up to an adult. And then on the last day of the year, we have a ton of toddlers. So we have Nadia Arundel, Beatrice McNally, Leonard Petechia, Katarina Arundel, and Josephina Harding all becoming toddlers, and Cuthbert Like is becoming a teen. So when I said we, excuse me. When I said we had a lot of birthdays, I meant we had a lot of birthdays. So I am hoping, like I said, the game is going to work with me here. Let me check and see how it's coming along. Other than it doesn't look like it is. It says it's not responding still. I don't really know what the deal is. It seems I'm having a trouble with the EA app, which is unfortunate. So the first thing that we can do here, I guess, is go ahead and roll. Hi, Leah Maria. How are you doing today? Oh dear. Are you oh dearing that I'm choking to death, or are you oh dearing that my game isn't working? Both. I'm going to put in a little mint and see if that will help. All right. We can go ahead and roll for our birthdays for today and see who is going to be able to age up and who is going to not be able to age up and get that started, and hopefully my game will decide that it wants to load. So let's go ahead and do that both. Yes, thank you. I think I'm gonna make it. I just got choked up. So I have been trying for the last like half an hour to get into my game, and it keeps telling me it's not responding. So I don't know what the deal is. If for whatever reason I am unable to get into my game, obviously we won't be able to play. If I'm unable to stream this, then what I'll do is I will go ahead and just roll with you guys, everybody that's going to live and or die, and then I'll play through off camera by myself, and then I'll do a recording for 1357 and do that and put it on for YouTube. I guess that's the best way to do it. And then I'll just put their pictures on the community post. I don't really know any other way around it, unfortunately. So, that being said, let's go ahead and do their rolls. So for children, they can't roll a 4 or a 13, and we have 3 children that need to roll. So let's pull up our dice, and we're going to roll for them. So 1. Okay, so 1, she lives. 2 lives. 3 lives. All right. All 3 of them live, and they get to live for 28 days. All right, perfect. So they're on, they live for how long did I say? 28 days. 82. All right, so they're there. And then we have Amir McNally, who can't roll a 3, 7, or 19. He rolls a 5, so he gets to live. And he lives for 40 days. So he goes here. We love that. We're so far having some pretty good luck, which is great. And then we have Tayler Harding and Nally Like, which are aging up to their second portion of their, or no, they're aging up to adults. So we will go ahead and roll for them. They need to roll between a 1 or if they roll between a 1 to 7, then they die. So they need anything higher than a 7. So 1, she's good. Taylor's good, and 2, both of them survive. Okay, this is great. And they both get 40 days as well. I really wish that my game was working, but it is still not responding. What the heck? Wait, it just decided to do something. Hold on, we may be in business. What's it doing? Oh, I think it's gonna work. I'm at a loading screen. I think we're in business. All right, let me go ahead and see if I can get it to load the game. Fingers crossed. that it loads the game. It got me to the loading screen where I could actually like see my games. So fingers crossed that we can actually get into the game. And if so, we will go ahead and we will be able to play, which is fantastic news because I was really kind of worried that we weren't going to be able to do that. And I was going to have to just like do all of this like off camera, and you guys were going to miss the whole 1356 year, and that was going to suck. But it looks like we are going to be able to get in, and that's fantastic news. I am going to go ahead and continue, I think, to roll for everyone still. Okay, I'm in. That's great news. So let's go ahead and roll for Hugh. So we have Hugh Arundel. He is going to be aging up to a adult as well. He can't roll a 1 to 7, so he needs to roll higher than a 7. He rolls a 1, so Hugh Arundel is going to be dying. So he needs to roll a D10 to find out when he's going to die. So I'm going to roll a D10 for him, and we will subtract a year. So he gets 9 years, and then he has to die. So Hugh's going to die in 9 years. So he's going to die in 1365 in April. All right. And then we have all of the toddlers that need to roll. They can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So let's roll for them on a D20. So 1, that was an 18. Can they roll an 18? Yes. So Nadia lives. A 10. Beatrice lives. An 8. All right, so Leonard Petechia is going to die. So we have to roll a D4 for Leonard to find out when he's going to die. And we'll subtract a year from that. He's going to die in 3 years. So it's 1356 now. So 1, 2, 3, 1359. All right, and then we've got 2 more to roll for. An 18 was safe, and a 16. So both of those are safe, and they get 16 days. So 57. So they're on let me just do it this way, and then I'll delete Leonard out. All right, and then that is the yellow color. All right, and then we have Cuthbert Like, who needs to age up to a teen, and he needs to roll anything but an 18. And he rolls a 9, so he lives as well. So Cuthbert gets 28 days. So he's going to go way down here. All right. And Cuthbert is a he aged up to a teen. Which is fantastic. So we need to roll to see if he's going to marry. So let's roll a d20 to see if or when he's going to marry, I mean. He rolls a 2, so he's going to marry in 2 years, but he's not going to have children. So 1, 2, he's going to marry in 2 years. So we'll put in here, he's going to marry here. And he's having no kids. All right. And that is it for all of our rolls for the year. So now we can jump in to the game and get to playing. We are going to go first over to age everybody up to what they need to age up to. And we will be obviously trying for babies and things like that. Joetta is the one that we need to try for a baby first this year. So we will go to see her. I don't remember where the heck Joetta is, but we will obviously go and see her. So first is the Harding residence here in Transylvania. So we'll go to the Harding residence and we are going to age up Joanna. So we'll go with Joanna Harding and we're going to age her up to a child. All right, here is little Joanna Harding. She is super freaking cute. She's our little toddler, but she is going to be aging up to a child today. So we are going to go ahead and age her up to a child. Is the music too loud, Leah Maria? If so, I can turn it down. She had a slow to warm up temperament as as a toddler, and now she is going to be chronically ill. Oh, that's not good. These Sims have a long-term health condition that may not have a cure, but is sometimes treatable and manageable. Let's go ahead and give her the Whiz Kid aspiration. So she, even though she is chronically ill, she is a bloody genius. We freaking love that for her. And we're going to jump into cast with her and give her her makeover. You don't hear the music or the game sound? Really? Okay, let me see. Why is that? Okay, I don't know why you can't hear anything, but let me know if that changes. I did a little bit of tweaking. Maybe that changed now. We'll have to see. All right, let's give her a little bit of a makeover here. You still don't hear anything. Huh. I'm not sure which to put it as. That's the problem. I also have my audio settings on like really, really low, so that might be part of the problem. Let's see. Can you hear anything now? I mean, technically all you can hear is like the music. No? Huh. I don't know what the problem is. I also don't know what hair I want to give her. But we'll wait and see if when they start talking, when we're actually like in the game, if you guys can hear anything. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and we will put her in her brown clothes. Obviously, I can hear, but it would be nice if you guys could hear as well. You have your volume all the way up. Let me see if I can turn it up. Okay. And then all right, and then we are going to go ahead and take her photograph for the family tree. Okay. The camera shutter sound was loud as hell in my ears. All right. We have aged her up. Now we're going to go and we need to age up who? We need to age up Mackenzie Like. So we're going to go to the Like family and age up Mackenzie. Actually, while we're over here, we'll do Alaric von Schwann. That'll make more sense. Is it still really quiet? Maybe I don't have the right thing done. All right, so we are going to go and age up Alaric von Schwann. He is here, and we are going to go ahead and age him up to a child as well. So we'll age him up to a child. Nope. All right, and now we have him aging up from carefree, and he's going to be hot-headed, and we can make him, let's do social, and have him grow up well. And once again, there is no sound. I tweaked it again. It's not showing me that it's playing you guys anything. That's so strange. All right, that should work, I think. And let's go ahead and go with him and jump into Cass. All right, we are going to give him his little makeover here, and I think he's fine how he looks. I just want to give him a tiny little bit of blush because he's got really pale skin like his mom. So I'm just gonna do like light blush on him. All right, maybe I'll give him back those dimples and we'll do this blush up here. All right, and then with his hair, maybe we will do this hair. And they are orange, so we'll put him in orange clothes. So we have a lot of makeovers to do in this first part here just because we had so many people that aged up. So we'll quickly do our makeovers and then we'll jump into our gameplay. We have a lot to do makeover wise in the beginning with all of our birthdays. Party clothes. We love that. And swimwear, and we'll put you in another warm weather, and then your cold weather can be that one. And then we'll grab his photo for the family tree. All right, perfect. That works. Yeah. It's going off of my headset, the sound is. So I've got it turned way up. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's okay. All right. So now that we've done the Von Schwann, we've done Joanna Harding, we're going to run over to the Like family and age up Mackenzie Like. And then we will do, oh crud, I should have done Tayler Harding. Actually, I don't think I can. I think she might be pregnant. So that's fine. We'll just make a note. I'll make a note to myself that Tayler Harding needs to age up to an adult after she's had her baby, because I'm pretty sure she's expecting. So, I don't know if she is expecting or not, actually. Let's go back in with Tayler and see if I can age her up or not. You know, I wasn't paying attention. All right, Tayler, can you age up to an adult? Let's go ahead and see if we can age her up to an adult. Set age to adult. We can age her up. She's not pregnant. She's supposed to be getting pregnant. All right, so we're going to age Tayler up to an adult. She's aged up to an adulthood, fulfilling dreams, planning for retirement, and midlife crises await. The perfect time to start wrapping up those lifelong goals.
Oh, ooh, Shipoma.
She's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm already an adult. I know, right? It's crazy. That's weird. And woohoo! All right, so she has aged up to an adult. We will age up Nale Like to an adult and Mackenzie Like to a child. So we'll go over to the Like residence, which is here. And then we will go over to the McNally residence and we will age up Amir. And I'm fairly certain that's where Joetta is. And so we'll get Joetta to try for a baby. Yes. I'm almost positive that Joetta is married to Amir, if I remember rightly. All right, so we are going to age up Nale first just because it's easier to do the adults first. So we're going to age her up to an adult. Go ahead and let her age herself up here. As we know, she's not having any more babies because her husband passed away. She's a widow. So are you going to walk all the way outside to age yourself up? She's like, yeah, I need more room. You know, I got to spread my wings. Okay, great. And adulthood, fulfilling dreams, planning for retirement, and midlife crises await. The perfect time to start wrapping up those lifelong goals. I really wish that you would not have a midlife crisis, but I mean, if you must. All right, and then here we have little Mackenzie, and we're going to go ahead and age Mackenzie up to a child as well. We love that. So Mackenzie's going to go ahead and age up to a child, and he was always sleepy, and now he is going to be unimaginative. These Sims never get inspired or nostalgic. Okay, great. He never gets inspired. All right, if he never gets inspired, maybe we'll do motor for him. All right, and let's go ahead and hop into cast with him and give him his makeover. Like, he never is going to get inspired ever about anything? Like, what are the odds of that? Ugh, I hate that for him. Oh, he's adorable. All right, we are going to leave him like he is. I don't think he needs to have any kind of makeover. We just want to give him his clothes that he needs. So I'm just going to put him in his white color. He is a cutie patootie. I love him to death. We're going to put him in white, and he is so cute. Party outfit. All right, let's put you in your swimwear. And then we'll put you in hot weather and in a cold weather outfit and get your photo for the family tree. Look how cute you are. Perfect. And let's go ahead and head over to the McNally residence, and we will age up Amir, and I think try for baby with Joetta there. I'm pretty sure that's where Joetta is. Let me look at the timeline. Is that where Joetta is? Joetta McNally. Yeah, it is. I had a pretty good memory there. All right, so we'll take her over, or we'll go over there to the McNally house. And I'm pretty sure they live in England. So we'll go over to England and the other part of England with them. I think they're here. Yeah, they are. I do believe we are almost finished with the first day of 1356 and heading into the second portion, which would be April of 1356. And so we love that for us. And then it will be time for us to try for Jalissa. Yeah, we are almost done with this day. This day is just about complete. Let's go ahead and get Amir to age up to a young adult. So we're going to age him up here, set age to young adult. He finally gets to get out of his teen years. We love that. He currently is outgoing and a geek, and he is also going to be bold. These Sims never get embarrassed or insecure. Well, that must be nice. I am going to make him do the love aspiration. And he graduated. Okay, we love that. I would like to know how you managed to do that not being in school, but that's fine. You do you. And we're going to get him to come over here to Joetta, and he's going to flirt with her. And then look at her. She'd come over to give him a kiss. She's like, happy birthday. And he's like, thank you so much. And she's like, how was it? And he's like, how was what? And she's like, getting older. And he's like, oh, it's fine. You don't even notice. You know, I didn't even, I just feel the same. And she's like, you feel the same? And he's like, yeah, you know, it's really not that big a deal. Wow, the love language of touch from Amir just made that moment truly magical for Joetta. It has Joetta pondering the joy of a tender caress or the comfort of a warm embrace from a beloved sim. Is this a moment of realization that Joetta likes physical intimacy? Sure. So they're going to go in. He's just learned her woohoo interest. I don't know why he's just now learned her woohoo interest. They've been married for a little bit now. I mean, they have a baby together. You would think that, you know, they know each other's woohoo interest, but, you know, I guess they're just learning new things about each other all the time. So we love that for them. So we have Beatrice here. She's just laid up in the floor. How is Beatrice? Beatrice is going to need to be fed. So you're going to need to feed Beatrice. Can you breastfeed her when you get a chance? Because she is feeling quite hungry. So mom's going to just feed her a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead. Oh, wow. We're going to need to, you know, cook something. Bread and pies can't be cooked. Can you make a pudding? No, you can't. All right. Well, what can you make? Can you make gruel? All right. Make some gruel. All right. So he's going to make a little bit of gruel because everyone's starting to get a little bit hungry. She is going to go ahead and feed Beatrice because Beatrice is a little bit hungry herself. And hopefully that woohoo got them expecting. Let's just take a peek. I just want to make sure that my settings are working. It did work. Okay, great. Our settings are fixed. We love that. All right, so she's expecting, which is fantastic news. Why is he not getting up to cook? Get up and cook. He's like, I don't really want to. I don't care what you want to do. Here, get up and make a meat and potato pie. Get up and do it. He's like, do I have to? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now with this nonsense? All right. Can you make a pigeon pie then? Because he's clearly not going to cook. He's just going to lay there and be lazy. She's like, I can cook. It's fine. She's like, I mean, I'm just, you know, taking care of the baby and doing everything else. I might as well go ahead and cook too. And he's like, what's he doing? He's going to go outside and play. Really? She's slaving over a hot stove and he's like, I'm going to go outside and play archery. Just like a man. All right, so she is cooking them something to eat here. We love that. It's about 7:34 p.m. The day here is almost done. And when this day is up, we are going to head over and we have Beatrice learned to reach. We love that. Once they have gotten themselves something to eat here, and this day is over, we will be heading over to the Arendelle house because we need Jalissa to try for a baby. That family needs to go ahead and expand as well. Everyone is trying to go ahead and expand their families, which we love. He's like, how's the pie coming? And she's like, don't talk to me about how the pie's coming. Go outside and mess with the chickens. And he's like, okay, okay. So he's going to come out. He's going to collect the eggs. And why don't you also scatter some feed? They could stand to be fed, these chickens. They are hungry. He's like, I can't get in there. All right. You're right. You can't. I will take away something. Honestly, they can't get into the chicken coop area. Nobody put in a gate. Like, who built this place? Honestly. I don't know. Here, let me just delete like 2 of these and then they can just walk in. All right. So he's going to go collect the eggs and scatter some feed and we will take care of the chickens. And then I'm going to send him out foraging. Why? Because I can. He needs to go and forage. We're going to get him planting some things on their little plot here. He's like, but I'm hungry. I know, but it won't take you forever to forage. And besides that, she just now finished the pie. So when he comes back, he can come grab himself a serving. She's going to go ahead and grab herself a serving as well. What's wrong with you, little one? You're just tired. Just go night-night. All right, she's going to eat something here, and then she's going to soothe the baby to sleep. And she's going to be like, it's okay. You can go off to sleep. She's like, oh, I've outdone myself with this pie. It's fantastic. Okay, the baby's asleep. You don't have to soothe her to sleep. She soothed herself to sleep. We freaking love that. It is St. Valentine's Day, so we need them doing romantic things, which is great. And she's done half of that, so we love it. So that is wonderful. What else does she need to do? Art and music spirit. Well, whatever. Why don't you sing or something? Can you sing about practice singing? There you go. The baby's like, I'm trying to sleep. Why are you singing? Poor Beatrice. Look at Beatrice is like, Mom, why are you doing this to me? Watch Joetta sing. We love that. She's probably thinking, my mom has lost her mind. It is about to start snowing here, so I don't know that he's going to be able to plant any of the stuff that he gets from foraging, but I hope that he does. I hope that he is able to plant some of those things, but he is just about back from foraging, which is fantastic. And he got some cherries. We're going to just plant those. And he got some garlic, so we're going to plant that. So after he's finished eating, we're going to get him to come plant everything. We love that. And they will have some things growing here on their lot. He's like, oh, honey, this pie is perfect. And she's like, oh, thank you. He's like, what are you singing about?
Yeah, boy.
But it is... I got to back away from her singing just a little bit. Her singing is meeting his art and music spirit as well. So we love that. I'm going to put these acorns in their fridge. He's like, okay, I'm going to go and do some planting. And she's like, all right, love. He's like, okay, continue on with your singing. The baby's like, could you please stop singing? I desperately need you to stop. Honestly. I really just need that from you. All right. And then once she's gone to the washroom, we are going to go ahead and get her into bed. It is almost 11 at night. He is just taking his sweet time gardening. She's like, why is this taking you so long? He's like, I'm new to this. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never gardened before a day in my life. She's like, it's not that hard. You just put some dirt on it. Hurry up so you can get to bed. Poor Beatrice is so tired. Just go to sleep, little one. Just go to sleep. All right, so everyone is in bed. It is beautiful. It is also the next day. We are going to go ahead and head over to the Arendelle house. That way we can go see Jalissa. Jalissa's family needs to expand as well. So we're going to go over with them and we're going to try to get them pregnant, which is going to be fantastic. So we'll see how they're doing. So let's go ahead and go see them. So we are going to go over to England, this part of England, and we are going to the Arendelle house and we're going to see Hugh and Jalissa. Sadly, Hugh will not be with us for too much. Well, I mean, whatever. He gets, what, 9 more years with us? So there's that. I mean, technically next year we have to send more soldiers off to war. So there's a good possibility he may have to go to war and we may lose him in the war. So, I mean, there is that. Let's get you to clean this up, will ya? And how is Jalissa? She's like, I'm here. I'm good. You're hungry? Girl, you need to go get yourself something to eat. All right, go get yourself something to eat. You need to get yourself something to eat. It's like no one ever takes care of themselves. Where is this little baby? This baby is starving. Someone needs to come and feed her. Oh, Katarina, you poor thing. It's like these parents just don't even care about you. All right, I will get them to come feed you. Mom can come feed you after she finishes eating something. And Hugh, you need to go get yourself something to eat too. I know you're talking to your friends right now, but honestly. All right, so we are going to have everyone just get themselves something to eat here, and then Jalissa's going to go take care of Katarina because she is feeling a little bit hungry. And then we will have Hugh and Jalissa go ahead and try for another baby. She's like, this house is, you know, so big, and we just need to fill it with more children. And he's like, I think that's a great plan. Do they not have any sheep anymore? I thought they had sheep. Did the sheep die, or like what happened to them? Interesting. Maybe they've run off. I don't know what happened to them.
Baby Weasel. Bulls Snoozy Frona.
Ooh.
Flash. Lenoob. Aurora. Steve Yodi. Blero.
So she's going to come approach him. Usually the guys approach the ladies, but she's going to come to him and she's going to be like, I want us to try for another baby. I want to fill this house full of kids. He's going to be like, full of kids? And she's like, that's right, full of kids. Hugh and Frederica are jokesters. Yeah, they can be jokesters. We love that. So after she feeds Katarina, she's just going to come tell him, I absolutely love being a mother. I love having little ones in the house, and I want to just fill this house to the brim with babies. And he's going to be like, oh, okay then. So she's going to tell him that she wants to try for another baby. Look at, she is just the cutest thing ever with that little curly red hair. I love it so much. All right, put her in her crib and then go tell him that you want to have babies with him. Frederica is going to go ahead and go to the washroom while Jalissa goes and propositions Hugh for more babies, which I'm hoping he will be, you know, very appreciative that she feels that way. And he'll be like, yeah, absolutely. And she's going to be like, I want us to have a son. A couple sons. A bunch of them. Let's just fill this house to the brim with he's like, with boys? And she's like, with whatever. I don't care. But I definitely do want us to have a son. But I just want a house full of kids. As you know, Jalissa had a pretty big family, so she's used to having, you know, siblings, and she wants a big family. So, yeah. Oh, Frederica, you poor thing. You are being scarred for life. Why don't you get out of here? I don't know why you guys are so exhausted, honestly. Everyone in this house is so tired. They're going to need to get themselves a little bit of rest. I just want to look and see. I'm pretty sure that my stuff is fixed, but oh, see, she didn't get pregnant. I don't think that they finished up. She left before that music ended. Why did you do that? She's like, well, you know, I had to pee. Well, you left before the deed was done. Try for a pregnancy with Hugh. She's like, okay, I will. We will try again. He's like, I'm going to sleep. She's like, wake your butt up. What are they doing? I'm so confused. She's like, I need to try for a pregnancy with you. That first time didn't take. All right, they're going to try again. she's exhausted. She's like, I just need to sleep. It didn't even tell me that no protection was used. Okay, there we go. All right. And let's go ahead and get her to go to sleep here. He's going to get some sleep. Frederica, what are you doing, love? She's like, I am going to go play with some dolls. And the little one is also asleep. So everyone's kind of getting a little bit of rest in. We love that so much. And they are doing pretty good. We are just, you know, gonna go, I think, over to our main household and check in with them. We'll leave this family here, but they are hopefully going to be having themselves a baby soon as well. I hope. I really do hope. I mean, only time will tell. Only time will tell. So we're going to leave them here and we're going to go check in with our main house because as we know, we need to make sure that our main household continues on with their lives, and also they need to try for a baby and things like that if they haven't already. I do think that it is a good possibility. Why is she at Roar's cottage? I don't even know, but she's not home. So we'll go to play with John for now. I think I had tried for them for a baby, so she may currently be expecting, but I can't remember if it had told us we were expecting, so we'll have to take a look and see if she's expecting. And if she isn't, then we will go ahead and get them to try for a baby. Since they are our main household, we do have to try for them to have a baby pretty much every day. The only time she gets a break from that is right after she's had a child, so we will just have to see. Okay, she is here. That's really strange. It says she's asleep though. She's had a new baby. She did have a new baby, but her baby was a stillborn. So yeah, we'll get them to try for a baby as well. All right, so we're going to get him to come down and see her, and we will have him... Where'd she go? Oh, right. That's right. So she's not home. She's at the hospital. So the game... Let me tell you what happened. Let me pause the game. Basically what happened was I fixed our garden. Remember I told you guys I was going to get the house all ready for us for the next season? Okay, so I did that. So I deleted this pond over here and the bonfire, and I created us an area here for our nectar making. So this is our nectar making area here. And the only thing that we're going to grow over here is the nectar making plants. So we've got our lemon trees, our apple trees, and these are the nectar making plants. So this is our nectar making area. And this is just the regular garden. So for here, we've got like some banana trees and some apple trees, and we may get some cherry trees to put on this side over here whenever we get some cherries. I don't have any of those currently, I don't think. Maybe in my inventory, I don't remember. I'll have to take a look. But we'll put some cherry trees over once we get some cherries. And then we just have regular stuff like carrots, onions, garlic, sage, parsley, basil. You know the drill. Like regular garden stuff for her to have for her to cook with. So that's this main garden here. And then I got rid of the bees. Because he was like, I'm done with the bees. Like, I'm sick of the bees. So that's what I've done with our garden. But while they were doing the gardening, I got a message that she was bleeding profusely and she needed to go to the hospital with an emergent situation. And the game basically just whisked her away to the hospital. Like, there was nothing I could do. And it told me that they saved her life. She didn't die. But now she's in inpatient, like, recovery for 2 days. So she won't be home for 2 days' time. So that's where she is. So I can't get them to try for a baby because she's not home. She's going to be at the hospital for 2 days. So it literally is just John and the 2 kids for the next 2 days. And I had completely forgotten about that until, well, just now. Because it was like, do you want her to come home? I guess I could make her come home, but... I don't know what would happen to her if I made her come home before she's supposed to come home. Like, would she die? and I don't want her to die. So we'll just let her continue on in the hospital, and we will just do what we have to do. Yeah, we'll just do what we have to do. So he's going to do a little bit of laundry here, and we will get Juliana to come out and tend to the chickens and clean the coop. You know she loves to do that. She doesn't. But we'll get her to do it anyway. But he's going to do a little bit of laundry, and we'll just kind of get this house going here with picking up. And how is Ramon? Ramon is great, Juliana is great, and John is great, and we love that. So as we know, we are in a bug zone for this season, which is not ideal, but we do have our garden all planted, and it's looking good. He has made some apple nectar, and he made some grape nectar, and now he's just waiting for things to grow, because he can't obviously do anything else until his plants grow. And then once these plants do grow and he can harvest them, then he will continue on with making more things, which is fantastic. So right now he's just kind of playing the waiting game for that. And I guess you're gonna have to come over here and clean this shed. So he's just, waiting on those plants, and then he'll continue making more nectar. And once the nectar's all been made, and it's like cured and worth quite a bit of money, then we'll be able to sell it and have decent amounts of money. Like these down here are probably worth quite a bit of money, because they're the ones his dad did, and we could probably sell those for an extensive amount of money, I would think. But these up here are the ones that he did just recently, and so they're not ready yet. Like they haven't aged. So these are by Edward. So yeah, if we were to sell them, they're worth $2,352. This one's worth $588. So, I mean, they're worth a pretty good, decent amount of money. So I think that we could sell those and make a decent amount of money here, which I think is good. I think it's going to make us some good money, and we'll be able to raise our social status a little bit and afford to, be in a little bit of a higher class, so to speak, and then that would be good. Because right now they're, technically, in a lower class, so I think it would be nice if they were bringing in a little bit more money. And it also gives him something to do. It gives him something with a purpose, being able to do that. And he feels like he's following in his father's footsteps. But at the same time, I think he's probably going to do a little better at it than his father did, because he's actually going to try a little better, I think, than Edward did. Edward gave it a couple of good tries, and then he kind of gave up on it, where I think John is gonna be like, no, I really think this is gonna be good for me, and I really want to do well at this. So I think he's gonna give it a little bit better of a chance. Are you gonna do that laundry? You're just gonna stand there? Okay, great. So I don't think he'll give up on it as quickly as Edward did. Edward was like, this is a little much for me, and he just kind of gave up. But I think John will really stick with it, so that'll be good. So hopefully we can get his skill up, and he'll do really well. Currently right now he's got some strawberries, potatoes, and lemons in his inventory, so that he can obviously do some nectar making, but his skill is just not high enough. So the only thing he can currently craft is apple and grape, and he just doesn't have the skill available right now to craft anything higher. He could probably purchase some nectar making books, and we could maybe get him a little bit of skill in that. Let's get him some books on that, and maybe he can read about it and get a little bit higher skill while he's waiting on things to grow. Nectar making. Let's take a look. That being said, I don't know if he can read it. Where's the nectar making? Is there a nectar making book? What would it be called? Maybe there's not one. Maybe there isn't one. There's soap making, piano, parenting, painting, mixology, mischief, mead making, knitting, horse riding, herbalism. I don't suppose there is one for nectar making. Nope, it doesn't look like it. All right, so maybe he can't do that then. All right, you're going to have to come in here and change his diaper. He is wearing a stinky diaper, and it is really bothering Juliana. And then you're going to need to come and cook something because you're the only adult in the house and someone's got to do it. So make some turnip soup. This is the smallest the family has been in quite some time, and I am just quite shocked by that fact. Not to mention that, you know, it's even smaller now that Sophia is at the hospital. With him and just the two kids, it's just very different. Why don't you go ahead and grab yourself a serving of eggs? All right, so he is just making a little bit of turnip soup. That way they'll have some food here. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and send him out hunting because unfortunately all of the meat that was in the family is off with Sophia because she took it to the hospital with her. It's in her inventory. So I'm going to have him check the mail, and then we're going to send him off hunting. So he'll go off hunting. That is unfortunately going to send the little one off to daycare, but it is what it is. All right, Juliana, what do you need? You need to get yourself a little bit of rest. Why don't you go take yourself a little bit of a nap? And he is just going to get himself ready to go out hunting. And of course, Ramon is coming down to get himself something to eat, but I don't think he's going to have time to eat it before Dad runs off. Yeah, I didn't think so. So Dad has run off to go hunting, and we have sent Ramon off to daycare. And Juliana has just come up here to play with some dolls while Dad's away. She's going to keep herself a little bit busy here while she plays. And then we will have her go ahead and get herself to the washroom. It's about halfway through the second portion of the day here. It's time for Ramon's visit for the doctor. Okay, well. Go ahead and get yourself a little bit of a wash up, and then you can take yourself a little bit of a nap. You can come back up and narrate a tale of dolls if you'd like. Oh, look at you cleaning. We love that. That's wonderful. So she's like, I'm just going to try to help Dad and clean up. And we are so thankful. Is this done? Like, can it be sold, I mean? No, it can't be sold. This one can be sold, and that one can be sold. And we have some eggs from you, so we'll put them in the fridge. What are these? Hatchable? Yes. We'll put them in here to be hatched. Anyway, as I was saying, it is about May of 1356 now, which is fantastic. We are moving right along. We are actually, no, I lied. It's not May. It is June of 1356, so we are moving right along. So we love that. And he is just finishing up his hunting here. He is about to come home. What did he get us? Oh, wow. He got us a wild boar and a chicken and a squirrel. We love that. And we had some wrapped white meat from where we sold the chickens. So that's fantastic. We love that. All right, Ramon, now that you are back home, you can go ahead and eat this soup and then get yourself a little bit of rest. Because soon it will be time for everyone to head off to bed. She's like, how was your hunting? Some kids at school, we don't have school, so. Anyway, she's like, how was your hunting expedition? And he's like, it went really well. I got us a boar. And she's like, a boar? Oh my goodness, we're going to have such great meals. And he's like, we are. It's going to be great. So she's like, well, for now, though, we've got turnip soup. Guess I'm going to go have a bowl of that. And he's like, don't turn your nose down at good food. And she's like, it's turnip soup. And he's like, it's keeping you from starving. Our Highland cow has been unhappy. Okay, you need to come out and take care of the cow. Clean the shed and call over the cow. And he's like, I just want to go to bed. Yeah, well, the chores have to be done before you can get some sleep. And the cow is clearly unhappy with us. Juliana is going through a phase. She's going to pick up an instrument any chance she gets and yell often. Oh, great. We love that. I don't know where she's going to find an instrument, but I guess that's going to happen. All right, get out here and call the cow and get the cow to come out, and that way you can feed and milk and clean it. So we'll clean the cow, feed the cow, and milk the cow. And then you can go ahead and go to bed. And then it will be the next day, and we will be able to go ahead and go see Tayler Harding. And Tayler Harding will be trying for another baby. As we know, she just became an adult, which is fantastic. But she is going to try this one last time for a child. This will be her last attempt for a baby. So if she does or does not get pregnant, I don't really know, but it is her last attempt for a child. So we love that for her. All right, so he's gone to bed, and Juliana, it is time for you to go to bed as well. So let's go ahead and get you into bed for the night, because it is time for sleep for everyone. We'll go ahead, get into bed. There you go. And everyone is going to bed for the evening. We love that. Why are you up? Here, go ahead and get yourself a bath. You're dirty. There you go. And then you can go back to sleep when you're done. Because it is almost midnight. And let's see. Why are you up? She has a loose tooth. Okay, well, whatever. Go downstairs, get yourself something to eat because you're clearly hungry. She's like, everything's gone off. Not the boiled eggs. The boiled eggs are still good. You can eat those. So we're going to get her to have a boiled egg, and then that will be perfect. It is 1356, and we have a historical fact to go over as well today. So we are going to take a look at that. So let us go ahead and take a look at our historical fact while she is grabbing her egg here. So our historical fact is on the 19th of September in 1356, Edward the Black Prince defeats and captures John II, King of France. Edward the Black Prince, Edward III's son, invaded France from Gascony in 1356. French and English forces met at Poitiers. Although the French had vastly superior forces, they were humiliatingly defeated by superior English tactics and by the failure of all sections of their army to engage. The French king, John II, was captured. Poitiers was the second of the three great English victories of the 100 Years' War, the others being Crécy, 1346, and Agincourt in 1415. So, the English defeated the French in 1356 at that section there, which is great. We love to learn a little bit about the history during this time, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. So that is our historical fact in 1356 during the time frame that we're in currently now, which we love. It is the next portion of the time frame here, and time for us to go and visit with Tayler Harding. So we are going to go ahead and go over into the Harding residence and take a look at the Harding family. We're going to see Tayler and see if we can go ahead and get her to get pregnant now. So let's go visit the Tayler Harding, the Harding's family. It is also, we need to age Hugh Arundel up to an adult, so we will do that as well. So first we'll go into the Harding family, and then we will go and age up Hugh Arundel today. So let's go into the Harding family first and do what we need to do with them, and then we will go see the Arundels and we will age up Hugh. And he gets to become an adult, which is fantastic. All right, so we have Tayler here. She is always here in front of this bloody television that I have not deleted, which I hate. But we're going to get Everard to come down and just tell her, look, I realize that you're getting a little bit older now, but I do want to go ahead and try for one more child before it's just a little bit too late for us to go ahead and have kids. I want us to go ahead and try again. And she'll be like, that sounds like a really good plan. They do only have room for one more child in this house as it is anyway. So they're going to go ahead and try for this last child, and we are hoping that they are going to obviously get pregnant. So they're going to go and do that now. He's feeling really sad. What does it say? It's hard to be near a child who inspires much more panic and sadness than it does joy. It's not the child's fault. It's not necessarily the parent's fault either. Where Everard try to explain it to others, he would be met with nothing but horror and judgment. So he must be feeling some difficult feelings about one of the children. He must not have wanted one of them, and he is struggling with that child, which is unfortunately pretty rough. I'm assuming it is probably Josephina that he's having trouble dealing with, or it could be Katia. I'm not really sure. Let's take a look at his relationship panel and see who he is struggling with. Oh, it's Katia. He didn't want Katia. Everett is still struggling to come to terms with having this child with Katia. And with Josephina, with Josephina as well. He didn't want Josephina either. Does he not want kids? Does not want children right now. Well, they continue to have children even though he doesn't want them. So he is struggling. But there is that. There is that. So he's struggling with the fact that they keep having kids even though he is not necessarily wanting more children. They keep having more children. And clearly he is having trouble coping with the fact that they have so many kids. But maybe it's Tayler that is the one that wants the children. She's wanting to give him a son. So they keep having more and more children because she's like, I'm just wanting to give you a son. So I want someone to carry on the Harding name. And so they keep having children. They keep trying for more children because she's wanting to give him that blessing of being able to have a child to pass on his name. But he doesn't, it looks like, want children. So he's really struggling with that. I am hoping, though, that worked and that she is expecting. I just kind of want to check and look because, as we know, she didn't get pregnant, it looks like. Well, crud. I don't know. Maybe I can just get them to woohoo here. Because, yeah, I would like for her to get pregnant. Let's just get her to woohoo with him. Funny how it worked with the first couple and now it's like causing me trouble with the others. Alright, well, we will just have to continue on. I got in a fight with someone at school. Okay, that's fine. All of these school things. But we are going to continue on, and we will obviously go and age up now Hugh Arundel, and we will see if Tayler can get pregnant at a later date, I guess. I don't know, but this is her last chance to try to give him an heir, even though he doesn't want kids, but there's that. And let's go see Hugh Arundel. We're going to age him up to an adult now. Maybe it's just not meant to be for the Hardings to have another child. Alright, so we are here in the Arundel home, and we are going to go ahead and age up Hugh to an adult. So we are going to go ahead and age him now and let him have his birthday. So he is aged up to adulthood, fulfilling dreams, planning for retirement, and midlife crises await. Perfect time to start wrapping up those lifelong goals. While we're in here, we are going to go ahead and let them try for another pregnancy because, as we know, I don't think they did get pregnant. So we'll let them go ahead and try for that pregnancy because I do want her to go ahead and get pregnant So we'll let them go ahead and try again for a baby because it doesn't look like she is expecting. Yeah, no, she's not. But she is wanting a baby. She would love to have a child and is hyped to be trying for a pregnancy. Maybe so. It's not worth it. Yeah. Maybe they're just not meant to be. All right, so those two have gone ahead and tried for another baby, which is great, and they're like in bed. Let's go ahead and look and see if that worked for her. No, it didn't. It's like touch and go on here. I don't know what the deal is. I really don't understand. We will just have to continue on with the game. We are going to go back to our main household and continue on because we should be getting our Sophia back from the hospital today, and we will try to get her to try for a baby. I'm hoping that she'll be back from the hospital today. It should have been enough time, I would think. So we'll just have to see if she gets to come home or not. All right, so Juliana is just finishing up her eggs here. It looks like you need to come down and just clean up some things. And then maybe you could make something for breakfast, which would be great. You can make a cheese tart. That would be fantastic. So he's going to clean up and then get a cheese tart going, which I think would be fantastic for the family to eat. Ramon is just going to come down and have a little bit of a discussion with Dad, I think, which is super cute. No, he changed his mind. He's like, I don't care. I don't want to talk to him. All right, Juliana is cleaning. We love that. She is sometimes really, really helpful, and it is currently Easter, so we do need to go ahead and go to the Easter ceremony. So we'll be taking them off to that. Nobody in the house really cares about the Easter ceremony, but we're still going to make them go. So they are going to go to the Easter ceremony. They'll go to that in just a little while. First, I want him to obviously make this meal. And then we'll have Juliana and John go ahead and go to that ceremony. Why don't you come down and eat this egg? And you can come and clean out this coop. That would be great. And why don't you, he likes cooking. Okay, great. Why don't you come and purchase some chickens and some roosters? Perfect. And then we can scatter a little bit of feed for them. I know that our chicken coops feed our chickens for us, but I'm still going to make her scatter just a little bit of feed for them just because I feel like it. So I'm going to have her do that, and then I'm going to have her come and finish her painting that she started because it's just hanging out and it's kind of driving me nuts. So I'm going to have her do that. And John is just going to finish this tart. That way he can probably get himself some of it because he is starting to get a little bit hungry. So we love that. She has collected some eggs, so we'll be able to put those in the fridge. Perfect. All right, we love it. When do you get to come home? Honestly, inpatient recovery. All right. How much longer are you going to be away? Tell me. She's currently at the hospital. Should she leave to return home before the recovery is over? No, just hurry up. Just hurry up. All right, go ahead and get you a serving of this because you're feeling kind of hungry. And then, Juliana, you can come and get yourself a serving of this when you're done with your painting. He's like, what did you make? And he's like, a cheese tart. And Ramon's like, that looks so much better than the eggs I just ate. He's like, well, you could have had some of this too. All right, when you're done with going to the washroom, can you come up here and potty train Ramon? Because I do think that he needs to be potty trained. I mean, he's not doing anything else, and we could get some potty training in. That would be fantastic. So Dad's going to come up, and he is going to potty train Ramon. Okay, we love that. Go ahead and potty train Ramon. He's like, where did Ramon go? Where did Ramon go? Oh, there he is. All right, Ramon, let's get you some potty training in. Why are we ignoring the potty training? Let's not ignore that, okay? Let's do some potty training. Why are we ignoring this? This is very important stuff. Here, let's potty train on this one then. Either way, let's potty train. He's like, let's do some potty training. Come on. There we go. Oh, good. She's home and she's relieved. Why is she so relieved? Second chance. Her surgery pain is worth it for the peace of mind and life-sustaining miracle of medicine that saved her life. Great. All right. Well, we love that. All right. Not only that, but since you're home and you're in such great spirits because you had your life saved, maybe you can try for a baby with your husband. She'll be like, I'm so thankful that I'm alive and I'm so happy that I've been given a second chance at life. Why don't you come over here and play with your dolls? Are you actually going to go in the house? Okay. She's like, I'm going.
Fella balloon. Harpoon.
I hate that.
Oh, feet bay.
All right. I wanted you to woohoo with him. But okay. Instead, you asked him if you could grow up and do things as a grown-up. Like, he is your husband, not your father. You don't have to ask permission to do these things. All right. And she is going to go and woohoo with him. Juliana is just going to come over here and we're going to hug Ramon and talk with Ramon a little bit. She needs some socialization, so we're going to socialize with our little brother a little bit. She used to socialize with her brother Gerald quite a bit, and unfortunately him being gone now, like, she doesn't have anyone to socialize with other than this little toddler, and she's really lacking in the socializing department, which sucks. So she is like, you know, I'm missing out on socializing and I really hate that. All right, so he is going to go ahead now that she is back and he's going to give her this food that he got from hunting. He's like, I'm so glad you're home. Here, have some wild boar and things. She's like, really? And he's like, look, I cooked while you were away, but now that you're back, I mean, you just do it so much better than me. And she's like, very good. Very, very good. So let's look and see what she can make with what he has. Okay, I don't want to make dye. What else can we do? Salted wild boar. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so she's going to come down and she's going to make some things, and he is just up here dealing with the children. We love that. I don't even think she would mind so much that she's having to cook, because she literally almost lost her life, and so she's thinking, you know what? I am providing for my family by cooking meals, and this is something that I can do to take care of them and nurture them, and I almost died. I'm going to take pleasure in this. So she is liking it. Is your name Amanda? No, it's not. My name is Misty. And welcome to the stream. So she is just, you know, going ahead, and she is cooking this food, and she is like, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to count my blessings where I have them. He's going to come down and put this laundry away and replace this water. Look at that. Look at that wild boar, salted wild boar that she made. We love that. Right there along with the cheese tart. It looks delicious. Do you have hashtag for uploading Sims on the gallery? Yes, I do. It is hashtag Misticalravensims. Misticalravensim UDC. What was it? It was Misticalravensim UDC. Right? That's right, isn't it, Leah Maria? All right, and where was I? She is just going to grab herself a plate of this wild boar, I think, because she's like, I have slaved over this meal. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy some of it. I'm going to go ahead and get Ramon to come down and have a serving, and I will get John to come down as well. You might as well have yourself a serving as well. Everyone's going to have a little bit of this wild boar that she just made. They're going to splurge a little bit and enjoy this meat that their dad had gone out and hunted for them. And everyone's going to just partake of a little bit of this, and it's going to be a great meal. Look at her. She's like, oh my God, that is so good. I've outdone myself. It's so great. So we love that. Where's Ramon? He's like, I'm coming down the stairs. It's fine. Oh, no, he's not. What are you doing, son? Go in the house and eat. Go get yourself a plate. Why are you just standing there looking at the water? Go get yourself a plate. Go on. Go get yourself some. Go in here and grab yourself a serving of this. Come on. Come grab a serving. Come on. Are you stuck? Here, let's reset you. All right, now come get yourself a serving. There you go. All right, so he's going to go in there and grab himself a serving too, because he's starving. All right, so we'll get him to come grab himself some, and it is Tuesday. So we are just on the tail end, which means we are in September of 19. Yeah, I wish. No, we are in September of 1356. We are heading into October now, which is the last day of the year. And we have all of those toddlers that we have to give the makeovers for. So as soon as Wednesday hits, we'll go and we'll give all those toddlers their makeovers. That's going to take a little while to do all of those makeovers. So we'll do those. John is just getting himself ready. John, did you eat? Because you're still hungry. He's like, I don't know that I did. I don't know that you did either. So I think you need to eat something, and then you probably need to head off to bed. So we'll queue up for you to eat, and then you can go to bed. And Sophia, you can go to the washroom and then go to bed. And Juliana, you need a bath. So come in here and get yourself a quick bath. And then we're going to go ahead and get little Ramon to go to bed, because he is really, really tired. I'm currently stuck in the bathroom because no toilet and no one is here. Oh no, that's not good. That is definitely not good. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. All right, so we're going to get everyone into bed here. It is about 11 o'clock at night, and they're all going to head themselves off to sleep, and then we will get ourselves ready for the next day. We are going to be aging up Nadia Arundel, Beatrice McNally, not Leonard because he... Yeah, well, yes, Leonard, because he gets a couple more years with us. Leonard Petechia, Katerina Arundel, and Josephina Harding. Everyone has to get themselves a little bit of a makeover. We freaking love that. So the first house that we are going to go over to is, oh, not Nadia. I rolled for Nadia and you guys let me, and Nadia is dead. Nadia Arundel died, so she doesn't get a makeover. But Beatrice McNally, Leonard Petechia, Katerina Arundel, and Josephina Harding. So we are going to go over to their houses now. So the first one that we're going to go to is the McNally house and age up Beatrice. I completely forgot that I was rolling for Nadia, and Nadia died from tuberculosis. So she is no longer with us. All right, so we're going to the McNally house and we're going to age up Beatrice. All right, little Beatrice, you are here. We are just going to hop into cast with her and give her her little toddler makeover. As we know, we just hop into cast with them to do that. So we are going to do that now. All right, she was a calm infant, and as a toddler, she is going to be spoiled. And she was blonde, so we'll put her back as a blonde baby. And let's go ahead and give her her makeover. She looks old. She is a toddler. I think for her hair, I'm going to do... No. Maybe I will do... Her eyebrows are a little too dark. There we go. All right, maybe that hair. And then we are gonna put her in her clothes. Which color are they in? I can't remember. The McNallys are purple. She's got the cutest little chubby cheeks ever. All right, so there is Beatrice. She's cutie with her little fat cheeks. I love it. All right, and then we are going to go ahead and jump over and give a makeover to Leonard Petechia. Look how cute she is. Aww. I can't exactly tell who she looks like, though. I guess she looks more like Mom than she does Dad. All right, so let's go to the Petechia house, and we will give a makeover to Leonard Petechia. All right, little Leonard, where are you? You are here. Let's go ahead and hop into cast with Leonard and give him his makeover. So Leonard was a sunny infant, and as a toddler, he is going to be a clingy toddler. I don't think I like that one. Maybe this one? And the petechias are in the green color, as we know. All right. All right, there is Leonard. Perfect. By the way, I uploaded sim under hashtag, but you can choose any of my sims. Okay, perfect. I will go and take a look after I'm done with the stream, and then I will place them in the world. I always can use more sims, so that's wonderful news. All right, so there is Leonard Petechia. We are now going to head over and give a makeover to, like, age up and give a makeover to Katarina Arundel, and then Josephina Harding. So now let's go to England to the Arundel family. And oh, I'm excited to see Katarina because she is such a cute little infant. I think she's going to be a cute toddler, but we'll just have to see. I don't know if I have anything as far as hair, like so curly, as she's got really curly hair, but we'll just have to look and see. That's a lot of Sims. That's a lot of Sims. All right, let's jump into Cass and give Katarina her makeover and see what traits she's going to get as a toddler. All right, so she was wiggly as an infant, and as a toddler, she is going to be... Like, what is that hair that they aged her up with? I don't understand. She's going to have a communication developmental delay. Okay, this hair has got to go. That's not going to work for me. And, I mean, wow. Okay. Let's also get rid of those eyebrows. Those also aren't going to work for me. How about those eyebrows? And then for her... Let us give her some blush. All right, and then for her hair, I've got to find something like really curly. I don't know what I've got or if I have anything that's going to work. I think I'm going to have to go with this one. But it'll have to be in like this color. Unless I do like something like that. Or maybe that. It's really not curly, but if we say her hair grew out and maybe it lost some of its curl. Or maybe this one. Let's do this one. Let's do that one. All right. And then they are in the pink. Hot weather, we can put her in this one. And then for her cold weather, I think I'm gonna do that one. But I'm gonna do it in pink. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Raven family. And we have now updated her look. Now we have to go over to our Harding family. We are going to update Josephina Harding. And then we have to do Cuthbert like. He's aging up to a teen as well today. We're going to go to Transylvania now, and we're going to go see our Harding family and do Josephina. She's becoming a toddler as well. This is when we had all 7 of those kids that just kind of came back to back to back to back. So they're all aging up back to back to back. And of course, we know that we did lose or roll that Leonard is going to die in a couple of years. Nadia, we know we lost to tuberculosis. So we have lost a couple of them, but we have several of them that are still living. So we're having to age them all up all at the same time. So these makeovers do take me a little bit of time, but we love having our babies. And Josephina was an intense infant. Now for a toddler, she is going to be always hungry. Okay, well, we love that for you, Josephina. We love that for you. All right, you are going to have this skin, I think. And then I'm going to do your eyelashes. And we love it. Hair. You had curly hair to begin with, so I don't know why your hair decided to. I think I like that one on you. And then you guys have the brown clothing, so we'll put you in your brown color. All right, and we are going to put you in this as your everyday. And then for your formal, ooh, that's a pretty dress. I love that. Take off your shoes for your swimwear. You don't need shoes in your swimwear. And then for your hot weather, let's put on some of these. And then for your cold weather, you can put on brown. Where's brown? Let's try this one maybe. Or it's more blue. No, I don't like that. No. That one will have to do. All right, and then your boots. All right, perfect. All right, and your photo for the family tree. Perfect. And then we are going to hop over to the like residence. We're going to age Cuthbert up to 18. And then I think that is probably going to be it for the stream for today. And for 1356, we have had a lot go on, a lot of birthdays, a lot of makeovers. We've had so much happen. And we've had some trying for babies, which unfortunately hasn't been as successful as I had hoped it would be. I had hoped we would end up pregnant more so, but maybe I can get them pregnant in 1357. I don't really know. Or maybe I can get them pregnant before they head off to war. In 1357, our men, we do have to roll to see who goes to war. So that's going to be happening in our next episode. We'll find out who has to go off to war again. So you'll be seeing that in... that episode's going to be airing on the 11th, which is Saturday. So we love that. Let's age you up, sir. You're going to be 18. We freaking love that. All right. He is already calm. Now he's going to be a phlegmatic. These Sims never get angry, frustrated, suspicious, or mean. All right. We love that. And he is going to... Cuthbert can't have kids. So I'm not going to do that one for him. No family for him. Let's do nature for him and make him a freelance botanist. All right. And we are going to hop into Cass and give him his makeover. No kids for Cuthbert. He rolled to not have kids. So he is going to marry in 2 years, but he's not going to have children. All right. He looks so much like his dad. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that. Wow. I don't need to do anything to him, I don't think, other than just put him in his clothes. And I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to put him in the white clothes that he needs to be wearing. And call it a day. I think that'll be it for him. But yeah, he looks so much like Sten. It's amazing. Where are your clothes, sir? Let us put you in some clothes. You can go in that outfit. And then for your formal, I'm going to put you in, let's go in this one. Athletic. And your sleepwear. And party outfit. And swimwear. And then hot weather. And in your cold weather, I'm going to put you in this one. Or maybe this one without the side piece. All right. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get your photo, Cuthbert. It's too bad that you're not having any kids. I hate that. Because you look so much like Sten. All right. That being said, I am going to go ahead and leave this stream off there. We have gone ahead and aged everyone up that needs to be aged up, and we are done with 1356. I am pleased with how the turn of events happened. We have unfortunately made it to where we are going to have to lose Hugh soon. We are going to have to lose Leonard Petechia soon. But they do have a couple more years with us, so we have a little bit of time with them. But overall, we had a lot of birthday spins, and we had a lot of survivals, and I think that's great news. I am overall pleasantly surprised that it went as well as it did. So I think that's great. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the comments. I will see you guys in our next stream, which will be on Tuesday over on YouTube, and I will see you in our next episode, which will be on Saturday. So until next time, I'm gonna go ahead and fly for now. So bye, Ravens.